Who? What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, the Healers, the Balor, Sim Balor, Prince Balor, fellow loser. I think you should all know the rest by now. If you don't know the rest by now, well, there you go. There you go. You now know who I am, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here to talk, predict, and just breeze through, hopefully a good show. There's Extreme Rules, the horror show. First of all, let me say that Extreme Rules being called the horror show is an understatement because so far this year has been a horror show. If you catch my drift, it has been a horror show. But I'm here to talk about WWE Extreme Rules live on the WWE Network. Yeah, from the Performance Center. Let's get it over with. Let's get this over with. So far, we have 6 matches on the card. Let's breeze right through. This is going to be quick. I don't want to make it quick, but who knows. Let's get into it. Apollo Crews versus MVP for the United States Championship. I think it's going to be a good match. Apollo Crews won the U.S. title like 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, I believe. New title was unveiled last week. Looks good, looks great. Seen a few criticisms of it, and yeah, there's that. Over the past few weeks, MVP has been trying to recruit Apollo as his new homie, I guess, in this stable or whatever MVP is trying to come up with. And yeah, no big show and Orton's happening next week on Raw. It's not even on pay-per-view, thank God. Anyways, as I was saying, he's trying to recruit Apollo Crews as his new homie or whatever, and all that good shenanigans and stuff. I think Apollo Crews wins, retains the United States Championship. There's no need to take the title off him. He just won it. And plus, I want to see him with the new title. In my opinion, the new title looks freaking awesome. Looks dope. Apollo Crews to be the MVP. I do think Bobby Lashley will be out there, obviously. So there you go. Apollo Crews to be MVP. Nikki Cross and Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Should be good, I guess. Hoping. Yay. Bayley's been champion for a year. And she's been a pretty fun run, in my opinion. She's held SmackDown on the back of her, and Sasha have been the best part of SmackDown. I'll talk about Sasha in just a few minutes. Her and Sasha have been the best part of WWE television nowadays. Nikki Cross is great. She's great at what she does. Great wrestler. Great talent. Same with Bayley. I do think Bayley is retaining, though. This is just a bridge to get her to SummerSlam. I think we all know who she probably will face at SummerSlam. So with that being said, Bayley, I think, will retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. And if she doesn't, this company's clueless as heck. Bayley to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. And speaking about Bayley, let's talk about her best friend Sasha Banks, who will be fighting Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. And before anybody in the comments says, why is Sasha Banks fighting Asuka? Yeah, isn't Sasha a SmackDown superstar? You do realize Bayley and Sasha are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The Women's Tag Team Champions. And they can go to any brand they freaking please. I'm just saying. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, doesn't matter. They can go to any brand they want. Just saying. So, don't get your freaking pants in a bundle, alright? I didn't think this would be a fun match. Sasha and Asuka had good chemistry in the ring, in my opinion. I think the last time they fought was, last year, I believe. I know there was a match where they had, I think it was last year or whatever, that they had where Sasha was going for a suicide dive and then she mistimed it and she almost broke her back. Sasha's a great wrestler, but my God, the risk that woman takes, the risk all these men and women take, man, there's no way I'd be able to do it. Props to every single man and woman on there in the ring and outside the ring. Anyways, moving on. Asuka, obviously, we all know, was handed the SmackDown Women, was given, well, let me rephrase that, won the SmackDown Women's Championship, or the Raw Women's Championship, was basically with the Money in the Bank, blah, 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 blah. She ran through Nia Jax, all that good stuff, and here we are. Oh, she ran through Charlotte, too, but went for the title. So here we are, Extreme Rules. This should be a fun match. I do think Asuka's retaining, though. Maybe Bayley's going to be, maybe the match will go back-to-back. First we have Bayley and Nikki, then we have Sasha and Asuka. I don't know, maybe they'll go back-to-back. But I do see, obviously, Bayley and Sasha being in one of their respective matches to be in each other's corner just to give support. I think this is going to lead to, like, more dysfunction between them as a tag team. And sooner or later, they have to lose the tag team titles. Sooner or later, that's going to lead to probably SummerSlam with a fight. Who knows? But with that being said, Asuka is not losing that championship. Not yet. We all know who's probably taking it, but I don't want to talk about it. But we all know who's probably taking it. But with that being said, until that person who I know is probably coming back very soon takes the championship, I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there, Asuka is going to remain the Raw Women's Championship. And plus, she did tease a match with Kairi Sane on Raw Talk, which I don't watch. So, with that being said, Asuka is going to retain the Raw Women's Championship against Sasha Banks. Can't wait for it. Very excited. Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins in an eye for an eye match. The only way the match can be won is if a competitor can extract the other person's eyeball. That's why it's called the horse show. I guarantee you that's why it's probably called the horse show. It's going to be all graphic and bloody or what. I doubt that. This rivalry's been going for months. I am enjoying it. Rey Mysterio is great. Seth Rollins has been the best, doing the best work in my opinion of his freaking career, in my opinion. Dominic's getting involved. Aleister Black and Humberto Carrera were getting involved until they suddenly fell off the face of the earth. And here we are, eye for an eye match. I do think this will be fun. This is obviously going to be cinematic. There's been rumors about this match being cinematic. I mean, this has to be. This has to be. You're not really going to extract the person's eye on live television. This isn't ECW. This isn't CZW. This isn't one of those hardcore wrestling out there, man. This is the WWE, the family friendly, all that garbage and whatever. And risque. They're not risque that much as they used to be. No, you cannot challenge me for an eye match. No. No. Um, this match I'm kind of torn on. I think this is a match I'm really torn on, to be honest with you guys. Let me think. I think I'm gonna go with Rey Mysterio. I'm going with Rey Mysterio to get the win. Nah, scratch it. No. Seth Rollins. Scratch it. I'm going to go with Seth Rollins. Locking it down, Seth Rollins. The reason is because Dominic is involved with the storyline. And Rey Mysterio is going to lose both of his eyes. Now lead to a match with him and Dominic at SummerSlam. Dominic and Rollins. Dominic's going to get revenge for his father. His father won't be able to see. He won't be able to see anymore. Period. And there you go. He already has one eyeball gone. And you got to extract the other one. So, yeah, I go with Seth Rollins. Plus, Seth Rollins, in my opinion, is the right person to win this match. Just to lead, as I said, into SummerSlam, where Dominic will get revenge. Plus, you have to keep in mind that Buddy Murphy's probably lingering somewhere in this. He's going to be lingering anywhere in this match. So, now, said this match is going to be cinematic and all that stuff. Very looking forward to it. Should be good. I'm going with Seth Rollins to get the win over Rey Mysterio. I think that's the right move to have Dominic have his first match at SummerSlam and get his revenge for his father. Who knows? I mean, Dominic could turn heel. People are saying Dominic could turn heel on his father and help Seth Rollins. I don't think that's happening. It does happen to be cool. But I'm going to go with Seth Rollins to get the win over Rey Mysterio. Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt in a swamp fight. Should be fun, I guess. It's going to be good. Wyatt, Firefly Funhouse, Firefly Funhouse Wyatt, my God. Swamp Bray Wyatt. Wyatt family Wyatt is back. Obviously, the rocking chair, he's there, the beard and all that stuff. The hat's back. All that good stuff is back. Once again, to grace our television screens. And Braun Strowman challenged him to a swamp fight. We don't know how anyone's going to win this match. I really don't know. I'm very excited to see how this goes. This will obviously be cinematic. And I'm looking forward to it. Should be good. You guys know I'm not the biggest Braun Strowman fan. I'm telling you right now, if you're new to the channel, I'm not a big Braun Strowman fan. I think his run as champion has been garbage. It's been stale. It's been lackluster, in my opinion. But the Wyatt stuff has been pretty good. Pretty good, in my opinion. But with that being said, since the title is not on the line, I'm going to go Braun Strowman to get the win. That way, you can lead into SummerSlam. We'll have another match, the final match, and The Fiend shows up. So what I think is going to happen is that Braun Strowman's going to throw Bray Wyatt into the swamp, and he's going to be eaten by alligators. And that'll lead to The Fiend showing up at SummerSlam or whenever. The Fiend's coming. Last time we saw The Fiend was obviously at WrestleMania against John Cena at the very end, all that stuff. So I'm going to go with Braun Strowman to get the win. Plus, as I said, the title is not on the line, so it wouldn't hurt Bray Wyatt. He lost his Firefly Funhouse Bray at Money in the Bank. He's going to lose here. He's going to get the Fiend's going to get full revenge for all of them at SummerSlam. So that being said, Braun Strowman's going to win. And I do have a prediction. I do think Eric Rowan's showing up. I don't know why. I just got this feeling. Yeah, Eric Rowan's going to show up and probably help Braun Strowman win. Why not? Because Brody Lee's not there, obviously. Braun Strowman. And then the main event, we don't know what match it's going to be. I'll predict it in a few minutes. We have Drew McIntyre defending the WWE Championship against Dolph Ziggler. Yay. Last year, Dolph Ziggler was against Kofi Kingston. This year's against Drew McIntyre. I wonder who's going to be against next year for the WWE Championship. And what a coincidence around Extreme Rules. Again, like last year. Last year was a steel cage, though. This year, we don't know what we're getting. Dolph Ziggler randomly showed up on a Raw. He was drafted to Raw. We didn't even know about it. Randomly drafted to Raw. He comes out, delivers this weird message, blah, blah, blah. I'm here, blah, 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 blah. And then Drew comes out, and, all this stuff led to the WWE Championship match. And Dolph's trying to play mind games with the champion. Dolph even brought back Heath Slater. to get in Drew's head. Cool. 3 and B for life. Yay, I guess. Um, so here we are for WWE Championship. Contract was obviously signed like 3 weeks ago, I believe, or 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. It should have been me. I brought you in here. I brought you. I made you the champion. Oh, shut up. You didn't make anyone, bro. You didn't make anybody. Seriously. Um, Drew's been a fun champion. He's been great. Mike Wort's doing great. The only thing I am kind of criticizing, I guess, about Drew is that he's too happy-go-lucky. He reminds me of John Cena from like back in 2005. He's too baby-face-ish. He's not like Kofi Kingston, though. He's not like Kofi, though. I will say that. With Kofi last year with him as champion. He's not really reaching that levels of cringe yet. But come on, man, we don't know what's gonna. I don't know what stipulation's gonna be, but I'm gonna predict it now. I do predict that Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre will have a tables, ladders, and chairs match. I just got Dolph apparently says the match we've never seen before. I know WWE. I know how they operate. What they're going to do is that they're going to make you believe there's going to be a match you've never seen before when we've seen TLC matches millions and millions of times. Come on, man. The other match I could think they could have, I'm doing two stipulations here. I'm thinking two. One is obviously TLC, and the other is a chess match. A game of chess. They're going to set up a chess board in the middle of the ring and fight out with chess for the WWE Championship. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Or for all we know, they could have a freaking surfboard match. I don't know. No Extreme Rules matches on the show. Not yet. Maybe it'll be Extreme Rules match. That'll be whatever. So yeah, either way, Drew McIntyre is retaining the WWE Championship. There's no way he's losing. He's not losing until SummerSlam. He's not losing until SummerSlam, folks. He will lose to, in my opinion, I've been saying this for months. You guys have been following me on Twitter and all that stuff. Follow me, Heel Balor. I've been saying for months, Randy Orton. Randy Orton is the perfect man to take the WWE Championship from Drew McIntyre. He's been built up. He's been built up strong. The Legend Killer's back. He's been doing the best work of his freaking career, in my opinion, right now, as of late. And he's on a freaking roll. Who better to take the WWE Championship away from the Scottish Psychopath? Oh, by the way, apparently Dolph Ziggler brought back the Scottish Psychopath. Whatever. Then Randy Orton taking the WWE Championship. I'm down for it, even though I personally think Drew McIntyre should hold the title all the way to WrestleMania 37 and past it. That's just my opinion. Randy Orton is the perfect opponent to take the WWE title from Drew McIntyre. That's just me. Who knows? That's in the future, though, but, you know, we're here right now talking Extreme Rules. So, that being said, I think Drew McIntyre is retaining, and then we'll move on to SummerSlam. So there's that. That's your extreme. Oh yeah, the other matches I think will happen. They're teasing Jeff Hardy and Sheamus in a bar fight. So I think that's what will happen. If that match does happen, I got Jeff Hardy winning the match if it happens. Because I know how WWE operates. They like to upload stuff. They like to throw out matches when I usually get them uploaded and stuff like that. So, with that being said, if Jeff Hardy and Sheamus does happen, I pick Jeff Hardy. So there you go. That's another storyline people want me to talk about. I personally am finding the storyline very uncomfortable and stuff like that. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. Yeah, Drew McIntyre should hold the title until after Mania. Yeah, he should, but I don't see it happening. Sadly. What else has been going on? I think I got through all the matches. So far, that's all the matches we got. This is going to be a short pay-per-view. Just like Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank was only 2 hours. It felt, actually 3 hours. It felt good. It felt good to be there. Felt good to watch, I mean. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is my predictions for WWE Extreme Rules, the horror show. Let's see what they come up with next year. For the tagline. But with that all being said, I really hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, sweet that like button down below. Subscribe and videos like this one. Follow your boy on Twitter at Heel Balor and Instagram HeelBalorYT. And I will see you all for the next video. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, sweet. Peace out. Have a great day.